What's up, guys? Welcome to Stoneblock2, Episode 2. Like I said at the end of last episode, I dug out a little bit here. Started to throw down some meshes, some sieves, put them together. I went ahead and kept, you have to use the string ones to make the flint stiffened ones, but I went ahead and kept some string ones because I feel like there are some things that you can't get except through the string meshes. So, I just kept a few of them around, got the flint stiffened ones going. I've been going through some gravel here to try to get some materials. I'm working on getting to a Tinkers Smeltery. Like, that's definitely something that I'm really interested in. But I thought I might show you how I'm doing it, right? So I throw this in here. Actually, I need to keep need to keep 4 of this because that's part of the smeltery. So yeah, throw that next to that gravel. But yeah, basically what I've been doing is I've been putting this stuff in here, balancing it out, and then pulling it out, and then beating it down using the compressed hammer instead of trying to do it with just the normal hammer. And I also built myself a stone builder's one so that way I could just, up here on this level where stuff isn't in the way on the ground, I just like pull it all the way across, and then I pull out my compressed hammer and or excavator, smash it all back down. And you can, even though it is a compressed hammer, you can do single block. So if I put down just this normal sand real quick, right, and then pull out my hammer, boom, it still does it down to dust. So that's how I kind of made up the difference. I also went ahead and made a clay bucket. You can see here the recipe on it is dead simple. It's just 3 clay. So I inadvertently kind of grabbed a couple of quests here. I resolved at the beginning that I was really only going to do these sort of with you on camera. But I just, I wasn't thinking. I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and get clay. Yeah, let's go ahead and blah, blah, blah. Well, whatever. So here we are. I didn't claim the rewards, though. So we got the one for the crucible. What did we get? 4 basic capacitors. That's not that great. They're not that expensive, but it'll help us get some of the early game stuff a little bit quicker. Let's see what we get for the clay. Another cobblestone generator. We're going to have to start upgrading those at some point to make them actually worthwhile, right? I don't need to place a third one down, I don't think, so I'm just going to throw it in here for now. But yeah, now that I've got 64 dust, 64 times 4 sand, 64 times 4 gravel. That's going to allow me to make a lot of grout, so that way I can put together the Tinkers Smeltery. I just have to go through the kind of onerous process of pulling water out, putting it in the crucible, making dust into clay, pull water out, put it over here, yada yada yada, over and over again. And so I was thinking that in order to get around that, perhaps what we might do is make some transfer nodes. Except that doesn't, yeah, without the ability to make the interaction upgrade, it doesn't really help us. So what we might do is we might make a sink and then transfer nodes. This is like real dirt simple in terms of getting infinite water that we can pull from, and then if we slap a transfer node on that, we can just transfer the water into a crucible, barrel, whatever, and then do our business in that quite easily. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that, huh? Let's grab a, I'm not sure, it said an iron bucket. Does it allow a clay one? No, it's not changing. It's not saying that it accepts like any bucket water. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to get some actual iron here. So I mean, I've got some. I'm working on the ore automation, but it's like whatever. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Yeah, 6. Is that? That's how much we need, because we need to put this there, just like that, and then we got to smelt this up. You're always going to throw a little bit away, right? It's impossible to be like perfectly um, perfectly efficient at the very beginning, right? There's always a little bit you can't double your ores. There's always a little bit where you just have to go ahead and do something, but it's not such a big deal. While we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and we'll grab one and we'll get started, right? Because at the very least, we're going to need a couple of clay to make the sink, because we got to make some terracotta. And that is made using the dust into clay. Need 5 of them, so 1 more. Oh man, I wish we had a slightly better furnace, but you know, it's one of those things we'll get there. Let's make up the difference in sand real quick. Grab ourselves out cobblestone. Boom. And then gravel down. And then boom, dirt down. And then we got 5 sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, 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 boom. And there we've made ourselves back up to 64 dust, so that way we can still have it for the grout here in a moment. So we'll slap that there next to the other requirements. Looks like the iron's done. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and throw the clay in. And then we will, as our first thing, make a bucket. And then throw those 3 across the top. Grab out this water. Also put that there. And then as soon as this clay is done, we will have our sink. Right, so here we go. Got that sink together. As you can see over here, I cleared out a bit of the room and started putting together a little bit of design aesthetics. I kind of want to keep to the style of the first room that they put you in, you know, little tiny kind of accents on the edges there, big wide doorways, archway type things between. I'm going to switch this out for some other material, I think, like the actual arch. If you think about like real world mine shafts, there's a lot of stuff that's gone into making sure that stuff does not cave in. And while we don't actually have to worry about that because this is Minecraft, I feel like that'd be a good kind of style for us to go for. But for now, yeah, just a couple accents. Mimicking with the things down here with the sieves. I've got the flint ones and the string ones in. I have also made the other 6 for, you know, iron and diamond eventually. And I started work on the smeltery floor here. I'm going to just like central focus it for the moment. I don't think at all that I'm going to leave it here. But for now, as it's kind of going to be like a main focus for a minute, I figured we might as well just kind of build around it. And then we will go from there. And eventually the whole thing becomes obsolete, of course. But this is a great, great early game way to get your stuff ore doubled, basically. In clearing the room, I also built this Kappa pick. Recipe is pretty simple. We got 2 iron, a brick, and 2 sticks. It's got an insane durability there. And also, it has a stone mining level, so it's like equivalent to a stone pickaxe. So, of course, it's dynamite for all this in here. Yeah, so I just tore it all out. And then, of course, because I've got this repair talisman, it just refills the durability on this thing. As much as I've always focused on tinker tools in the past, just because, you know, they're kind of nice, if I've already got this repair talisman going, I might focus in a different direction just to kind of make use of that a little bit. But yeah, so I'm starting to get the materials together. I'm going to slap down this this sink over here next to it, which for the moment we're just going to have to transfer back and forth, because what I didn't realize about the good old transfer nodes, or kind of forgot about, is that they require redstone, and we don't have any of that yet. I could get some if I smelted down iron to make some of the iron stiffened meshes, or we could head up to the mining dimension, but those are the kinds of things that I'm holding off for a minute on getting on, just because, like I said, I'm trying to be a little bit efficient here, because I don't really want to stand here and sieve stuff out over and over again. But yeah, so I'm working on the smeltery, putting stuff together for that, and I'll have you back as soon as I've got something done on that front. Alright, we're making some solid progress here. We're starting to put together the dimensions of the smeltery, getting that all put together. I figured, you know, basically while we're waiting for grout to cook up, we could start making some side things here, right? So let's go ahead. Oh, not like that, not yet. We need to do this plus some bone meal. Got this just from sifting down a little bit of dust in the flint stiffened ones. Got ourselves an unfired crucible. Check that out. And let's just break this chain real quick, but not to waste anything. We'll do it like that. There we go. And then we'll put this in there. Put in 1 tiny charcoal to make up for what I'm stealing, basically. And then we will have ourselves the crucible, right? Boom, put that in. Yeah, quest completed. Fantastic. And let's throw this grout back in here so it can get cooking up. So basically, this, I mean, like, there's so many packs that use this kind of mechanic, so I'm sure that most people have seen it before, but basically, you just slap this down, and to start, you put a torch underneath it, and then you can see it's got up in the top rate X1, or 1X. That means that super duper duper slowly, it will turn cobblestone into lava. So if we just put 4 cobblestone in there, slowly, you can see it starts filling up with liquid lava. And then, of course, as soon as you have lava, you can put it underneath there. The crucibles, they have different heat sources. Let's take a look here and see what we can figure out. So there it is. Okay, so uses. Um, uses. Where do we click on to see? Ah, yeah, crucible heat sources. Here we go. So there's lots of different things that you can slap underneath it. Block of uranium, awakened draconium block. God, that's so far away. Plutonium, torch, other different types of torches. Raw fire, like if you put a netherrack, one down, you can get 5x. Mega torches, actual lava, that's what I was talking about. We could put that underneath it to speed up a little bit, but this is probably our first go-to. The superheating elements, those are nothing. Oh, 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 oh. What's going on? What's going on? Minecraft froze. Come on, catch up. Catch up. It's not catching up. Give us a second. Right, so it basically caught up as soon as I stopped recording, basically. But yeah, so this is a superheating element. It's not that expensive to make, just a little bit of redstone, a little bit of copper, steel casing, which is just a little bit of osmium, a little bit of steel, a little bit of glass. Assuming that you can make this the same way you could in stone. Oh yeah, here it is. This is so simple. Just a little bit of charcoal, a little bit of iron to make steel. This hammer is just, it's string, sticks, and then this hardened stone, which is basically, all the stuff that we've already been able to make. No problem at all. So yeah, that makes us that silly little hammer, which gets us steel. And then that'll really, really, really speed it up. Times 60 is just like flying through this. But we do need a little bit of lava to start out here, so we got to start with a torch, and then we can smelt up some of the other materials we've got, and we can start some good progression, guys. Cool, so we got the basic setup done, we got our first bit of lava in there, and then we got our controller, and if we slap that down, boom, we got ourselves a put-together smeltery. And I happen to be holding on to a good bit of iron here, so we'll just slap in as much of that as we can. And then it'll take a bit of time, get that smelted up. So now we got to just do the stuff on the sides here, which I think here at the beginning at least, it's going to be basins, right? Because we'll just make blocks. That's kind of the point of making it as small as we did. So that way we don't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and make, oh, not that many, just 2. And then we're making progress on the quest here, so let's take a look at that. What else do we need for it? Just a casting table? Okay, well, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and make one of those just to finish out the quest, even though it's not going to be high priority to be doing it that way. All right, so there we go. So let's just put down these 2 faucets here, these 2 casting basins, and then check it out. We've already put together 4 blocks of iron, so let's get that pouring out. And I mean, there's all kinds of different ways that we can automate this. We can make some hoppers and put a chest in the middle or whatever. But yeah, there we go. We got ore doubling all set up and ready to fly. So I'm going to pop through all the stuff that I've done so far, maybe do a couple more things, and then we will come back to this. Check it out. This is the amount of metal we've got so far. I went ahead and automated it the same way that I told you I was going to. Basically, I put 2 hoppers underneath the casting basins and then a storage crate in the middle to catch it all. So not too bad for just like a stack of compressed cobblestone and then a stack of compressed dust over here. Here's what we've got as far as other supplies. We got some more dust we can take down, some more grout. If we want to make it bigger, we got some redstone. So that's something that we were interested in, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out because we're going to make a couple more things and then we're going to go ahead and call it for this episode. So let's see here. I'm definitely going to need some clay And I've got a little bit of cobblestone, and then I'm going to need some... Oh, by the way, I made an iron furnace. Yeah, just because this is moving too slow for me. I had to upgrade it a little bit. It's just 8 iron around a furnace. You saw how much iron we had back there, so not really that hard to make. Put some compressed stuff in there, but I'm going to take some of this back out of the normal furnaces because I do need some regular charcoal, and I'm pretty sure that I can just put it back. Yeah. I need actually 6 pieces, so that's exactly what I need. Fantastic, because we're going to go for this superheating element, right? So let's go ahead, and we got to make this hammer. Oh, need some string. I'm going to need some, oh, what is it? Cobblestone, and I'll just have to look, right? So let's come here, and then look at that again, and it is sand, cobblestone, clay. So I think I actually have a couple of pieces of sand already mashed down. Yeah, we're doing fine there. Alright, so let's come back over here. And then I think it was right there, and then there, and then we had a piece of iron in the middle, and 2 clay on the side. Yeah, fantastic. And then we'll just go ahead and smelt this up. Let's check out our iron furnace, right? So right now I've got 4 things. In a normal furnace, it would take all 4 of the tiny charcoal to bring this up. Let's see if we can do it in 2 or 3, right? So let's see here. It's okay, so it's a little bit faster, but it's really not by much. I might be able to pull it off in 3, but I think it's still going to take all 4. Yeah, it's definitely going to still take all 4, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a tiny upgrade. It's a little bit faster, and across a whole bunch of like long things, it will definitely show us more efficiency. And of course, more furnaces. That's the name of the mod. Yeah, you can do more with it than just the iron furnace. I think it's kind of like more chests in that you can just keep on going. All right, so let's see. Oh, string. I need some string. Always need some string. Never enough string. I'm aiming towards those, I think of bonsai pots next. I'm going to make a couple of those because I'm really wanting to start automating wood, because just pounding away on that one sapling I've got in there every so often is actually sort of annoying. So I need 2 iron, 6 charcoal, and then the hammer that I just made. And I need more charcoal, actually, so I'm going to have to pull some more out. But yeah, 6 iron. Boop. Boop. Will that'll be enough, right, to get us going with the steel there. And then I don't have any charcoal pre-made, so I'll just take this, sneak it away for the moment, and then do that, but then drop 1 out, so that way it'll make exactly 6, and then push it all back out of the inventory, and then just like that, and then 1, 2, oh, I don't know, I didn't mean to do it that way, and then that should give us the 4 steel that we need. Fantastic. And then we've got osmium already made up in the thing here. Let's see if we can, there it is. Not much, but we do have some. So we'll pull that down, and then we need some glass. Do we have some of that already made up? No, of course not. Of course not. So we will need to pound down some more sand, because we need 4 pieces of glass, but that's not a big deal. So let's just do it in this kind of fashion here. We'll take out some cobblestone. I guess we should take that back. And then we will compress, and then hit it, compress it again, and then hit it. Oh, I put the advanced node thingo over here so that way it would suck up all the extra drops I was getting from doing stuff, but yeah, now it's actually grabbing it for me, which is unfortunate. So I'll move a little bit further away. There we go, and that's the sand that we need right there. So we'll throw this in the furnace as well. We'll put this back in there so that way it'll just kind of funnel forward. And yeah, just a few seconds we'll have the glass we need. The other thing is the transfer nodes, right? We were looking at that. For that I need some smooth stone, which I'm pretty sure I already have some cooked up. Yeah, good. Just a little bit, you know, to repair all the holes that I was making and stuff. We'll need some slabs, like that. Redstone in the middle. That's why I made up more glass than we actually need for the for the thing because I got 4 and it still said there were 7 in there. Am I getting like bonus glass? That's weird. Okay, so like that, and then we got the transfer pipes, and then for the nodes, of course, we need one of those. Is it 2 smooth stone and I think a chest actually. So we'll get that. Yeah, and then like that, and then 2 redstone, I think. Oh, look at that. I've played this game entirely too much. And then I'm pretty sure, isn't it the same recipe, just instead of a chest you use a bucket for the, yeah, the fluid ones, which is what I'm actually interested in there. Okay, so now that glass should be done, right? Yeah, I definitely got more glass out than I put in, didn't I? That's weird. Okay, so back to the superheating element. We got this, we got that. Boom, there's that. And then copper. I need to have some copper in the old inventory here, which I definitely have some, so that's not an issue. We'll just flip around everything in my inventory. I think my sensitivity is set a little bit higher than normal because I'm doing that a lot. So we do that, boom. And we got ourselves the superheating element. We knock out this stupid torch, throw down this. Now if you look at it, you can see that it says times 60. Unfortunately, our bucket did get 8 there in the process of doing all that. So we'll pull down 1 more iron. We'll make ourselves another bucket here. Boom. And then we will pull this out, and then we can see what it's like fresh, right? So let's get some cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, look at how much quicker that is. Look at how much quicker that is. So yeah, I built this hole over here, and this is kind of going to be like the sub area to the base. If there's a whole bunch of stuff that's either not pretty or, you know, for cables and stuff, I'm just going to have like kind of a three tall area here underneath the base just for running wires and setting up systems that are going to look ugly. No matter what I try to do to them, and then just have them pull up into the other areas that I want to, like I said, try to beautify a little bit more. And maybe we'll work on that, but I mean, yeah, just having done all that stuff, let's kind of sort the inventory real quick, and then we'll just dump this off in there, I think. Yeah. And then let's throw some stuff over here that we can get rid of. Put the clay up, put the flint up, put the extra glass up, put the extra smooth stone up, and then yeah, let's collect some rewards, and that'll be a good way to end the episode. So we got this basic drawer we never collected for when we did it. So there's that. We got a torch launcher. That's cool. We got the small storage crate. Let's collect that. An Invar hammer. So yeah, that'll make smashing out that area underneath. That's a 3x3. And over here in Stoneblock, we've got a couple of things. We've got the fluid crafting for the barrel. Another torch launcher. That's unfortunate. Got that. 6 cryo-stabilized flux ducts. Those are the best power cables, I think, in the game, but yeah, only 6 of them doesn't do terribly much for us. Then we got the smeltery itself, 4 more draconic cores. With 8 of them, I'm quite certain there's something that we can get into a little bit early. We'll take a look at that maybe a little bit later. And then for the tool forge, we got 2 ender chests. That's fantastic. Little remote storage, moving items back and forth. That is so cool. I love the ender chests, ender tanks mod. It's helped me out so much in so many of my playthroughs. So yeah, we'll dump all this off in here. We'll keep one of the torch launchers, right? Because there's not really any reason for us not to. I guess we could put all those torches up, because that's how it works, right? Like, I don't need torches, it just does it. It just has durability, but if we have a repair kit, then it doesn't matter, right? Hey, infinite torches. Ha ha ha. Because I can just spawn them in forever using the torch launcher. So cool. So that's our light source now. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please put a like on the video. Leave a comment down below in the area for that. And I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good day. Bye for now.